Previously on Survivor.
Brian says to me, Badgers says to me, Tim says to me, oh, I'll switch back to double. And then I get a message from Aussie like, I don't know why they're telling you they're going to switch to double.
Apparently now Kid is throwing me under the bus in a different chat.
Kidmodo was saying like, yeah, no, Brian got some votes on you.
What?
Yeah!
What?
He didn't say shit about Brian. I made that up. I want Kid out, and if he goes next, that is perfect for me.
And Badgers wins immunity. You got all three immunity necklaces.
I'm leaning towards Kid. Leaning.
If you are suspicious of Brian, we can vote Brian.
Okay.
What are you gonna do with the hat?
I'm gonna force Kidmodo to go. Just double. Hang on.
The 7th person voted out of Survivor the Mushroom Kingdom
You know it.
is Bupdad. Bupdad, the tribe has spoken.
9 players are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
Alright, so last time it was a little wild, you know, I got a little crazy, a little wacky, you know, I was like, hey, Double, you better go home, I'm gonna save your ass. Hey, that's a number right there. Now, did I piss off some people? Maybe. Now, the person I wanted gone, you know, Kidmodo, which was the primary target, he didn't go, that kinda sucks.
I'm pissed that Bupdad went home. There wasn't a reason for him to go home. The only reason people go to tribal council and write down the name Bupdad is because he's expendable. They don't care that they lose him.
Bupdad is pre-jury too. Are you kidding?
Winner's gonna earn it, baby.
Here he is. Give it up for hour 12. Woo.
So now, I feel the pressure to make these people think they actually need me. I need to suck up, tell them anything they want to hear, so that when something crazy inevitably happens again at Tribal, it's not me biting the bullet.
I don't know how Kid stayed, how Kimmi stayed, or Aussie stayed that vote. I was fighting so hard for those 3 people to stay, and somehow, some way, it worked out.
Imagine like a professional sports team, right? Every single time before the match, when they're planning, everyone's like, no, I want to play center mid, fuck you, and everyone's fucking fighting, and nobody wants to trust each other with the ball, but game time comes, they win every game 10-0. This is what every fucking tribal council has felt like so far.
I immediately came to you, Tim, like when I heard that, like people were saying that you were voting for me, you know what I mean? Like I'm not...
I don't see how that makes any sense, because I communicated, I don't know if other people, I communicated with you the entire time last tribal doing this shit show. I don't see how the motivation's there, so I think it's weird that people would even say that.
Well, I don't know.
We bicker, we fucking yell at each other. It's Brian said this, Joey said that, Kid said this, someone said you said this name, and then everyone is like, oh, that's none of that's right, this and that, and then we all have to figure it out at Tribal, and then we vote out someone with 5 votes anyway, like we do every single fucking time. The only people I've worked with the entire time and I've trusted are Kid and Aussie at this point because they haven't lied to me.
I just don't want it to be me.
Yeah, no, I mean, Yeah, true. I don't think any of us wanted to be honest.
No, I know, but like we were good. Like there's so much paranoia. Like from that, literally from the first vote, like we've had a strong majority. We've had a 4 that we're solid with. Like it seemed like a really easy plan, and yet like things keep blowing up like this before tribal, and it's just stressful.
Badgers literally told me everything he was gonna do last tribal, and so that brought me to Operation Act Fucking Clueless. That's what I'm calling this. Essentially, I'm going around playing stupid, playing dumb. And I think it's pretty obvious that I'm playing stupid because I'm like, bro, why would he do that? But in reality, I was in on it the whole time.
In other words, Bupdad goes, and honestly, he's not too bad for me. I know he was closer to Brian, so that just kind of opens up things with me and Brian a little bit more because I want to work with him down the line. So all in all, I think it works good, but also kind of bad at the same time for me. But, I mean, hey, I'm just gonna keep one of my immunities, baby. We're gonna run these up, yes sir.
I'm too messy. I need to like rein it in because
at the end of the fucking day, this is an old school season. It's gonna be a fun or 2. I would rather go and sit with the 5. Joey can fuck up, and I don't give a shit. I will go home knowing that I knew what the fuck was going on. I did something about it.
So I am absolutely floored that I'm still here. And let me just say, I think this is a rebirth for me. I have sacrificed my horrible, shitty, original Karibo alliance to create a beautiful blue eyes white dragon that is this powerful, strong alliance. I have Tim and Joey that came to my aid at the last tribal council, and I'm still here. I don't know who's not with us.
I don't know either. I feel like Knife's gonna do whatever Knife. I think Knife's close to Kimmi though. Like they're.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, my brain is just.
We need Knife and Kimmi. It's like we need them. We basically
and
have
Joey,
to.
but Joey's just gonna lynch, and I'm just like.
He's such a fucking mess.
Right now, this talking time area is all about solidifying end game deals with people. Those people that I know I could potentially beat in challenges later in the end, but also have a better chance of getting their votes if I do blindside them along the way. And I'm still going to be the same obnoxious asshole to everybody because I need to keep up that character so people will want to keep me around.
I'm just like very irritated because it's just like nobody wants to be thinking with their brains. Like your tribe, no offense to your tribe, but y'all all just...
What do you think we've been saying this whole time?
Yeah, we've been like
the
dumbest shit ever.
So I feel like I'm finding myself in a good part where I wanted to be. Like, I don't think a lot of people are going out of their way to like target me for being a threat. And I think people are starting to believe that, and people are starting to get dramatic with each other, and that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I think I'm doing really okay now. Like, for someone who had a lot of people wanted to vote them, I feel like I'm doing a pretty okay job. Double literally told me right before the vote to vote Joey.
And he's being used by better players. He's being used by players that are better than him, and that's what's sad. Like look at who the fuck they're talking to. Like you can see who's talking to who, and then they join in the call and go, "People said your name." Like, bitch, I saw.
We know it was y'all.
Yeah,
we know it was y'all.
I know.
I'm sitting here. Why does everybody hate me? And I finally realized why. It's because my big mouth and everybody's too quiet that when I'm trying to play social, names come out of my mouth and then people don't trust me. They should trust me because I'm keeping them safe.
All right, well, let's do what we need to do. Like, we gotta rely on dumbasses, but it is what it is. I am so happy that I have people that I can say that I trust now. You know, I know they're selfish fucks. I know they're looking out for themselves, but at least they think that they need to look out for me too. And that's so much more than I've had at any other point in this game.
Everyone, welcome to World 5. You made it to the snowy world. I am going to need the immunity necklaces back from everyone that had them last time. Immunity is back up for grabs. So it's pretty cold out here. You guys follow me. It's warm in this little cabin in here.
For today's immunity challenge, we're going to be doing something a little different. If you're a fan of Big Brother, this one will be familiar for you. I'm going to be giving you all a punishment, and on my go, you're going to tell me how long you'd be willing to withstand that punishment for. If you put up the lowest number of the group, you're eliminated. But if you put up the highest number of the group, you have to deal with that punishment for however long you said you would be willing to take it for. We'll repeat this process until only one person is left. The final player standing wins individual immunity, as well as however many others the immunity wheel says you can give out at Tribal Council tonight.
They start easy, they'll get harder as the game progresses. So, how many rounds would you be willing to unbind your W key, being unable to walk forwards for? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
It would go 10.
Thank God. Thank God.
So, Knife and Aussie both had 2. That means they're both eliminated from the challenge. But Kidmodo said 10. So for the next 10 rounds, which is till the end of the game, you're gonna have to unbind your W key.
Sure.
I guess honor code, but you won't be able to walk forwards in anything.
Okay, that's fine.
That's so toxic.
The next question: How many minutes of strategy time would you be willing to be muted for and only be able to communicate through signs? No DMs, no talking, just through signs. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
What? Y'all are weird.
Brian said 1, so Brian is eliminated.
Tim
said 7, so that means that for the first 7 minutes after this challenge, you will not be able to communicate in any way aside from through signs.
Sweet. Can I get some? Can I get like a ton of wood though? Does that happen?
You get it back at camp. We're down to 6. How many tribal councils would you be willing to take one penalty vote in for a maximum of 6? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
See y'all later.
Joey is out, he said 2, Kidmodo said 5. So for the next 5 tribal councils, Kidmodo will automatically have a penalty vote.
I get to the final.
Can I still pull?
That is until the final 5. Until and up to through the final 5, you will have a penalty vote.
Tim, start go mining wood.
How many rounds do you be ineligible to win immunity? So you could still compete in the challenges, but if you win, no one would receive immunity, and immunity cannot be given to you, starting at the next round for a maximum of 6. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Tim said 3, he is eliminated. Kidmodo said 6, and Double effectively said 6 because 6 is the maximum. Double, Badgers, and Kidmodo will all be ineligible to win or be given immunity at tribal councils.
Oh my god.
I ain't winning anyways.
It's fucking wild. I can't.
What the fuck are y'all doing? What?
Jesus. Whoa.
Okay. How many minutes of strategy time would you be willing to be forced to be deafened and unable to communicate or receive any information at your camp? 1, 2, 3. Kidmodo said 10. That 10 minutes of no strategy, but Double said 5. So Double, you are out.
Guys, I'm just gonna tell you I'm just gonna say to the two of you right now, I'm going to take whatever the punishments are. Like, you can force us all to continue to take punishments, or you two can bow out right now and we can just stop this.
Once again, how many rounds would you be willing to take a penalty vote in? And if you put the most down this time and you got it last time, you will receive 2 penalty votes at every tribal council.
This is so fucked.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'll take it.
Well, Kidmodo and Kimmi both said 3, so they're both eliminated. Badgers and...
Fuck that one, dude. Fuck that. Like, oh my god.
I didn't know you were gonna say that.
Congrats, Badgers, you've won yourself individual immunity for the 3rd time. And now at this point, you know we have more business to attend to.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Badgers, you get to give out 2 immunity necklaces.
Let's go. Yes. Oh, kid, you're finessing.
Good luck, everyone, and with how chaotic last tribal council was, I'm sure immunity is going to be pretty damn comforting. You can sort all that out, though, at camp and head back to it.
tonight is a very interesting vote because I've been planting seeds all over this game, getting Jacob and Kid to feud. I want Kid and Badgers to go after each other, hopefully vote each other, and so my plan was I'm going to tell Jacob some things that Kid has said about him, I'm going to tell Kid some things that Jacob said about him, and pretty much make them butt heads, and I think it's going great.
Girl, that
challenge is so annoying because I actually almost won it by doing literally nothing.
Well, he can't give immunity to double.
That's
no.
That's good. That's
only-
what I cared about.
That's same. Like but my only worry is that like because he still can get idols played on him. I mean, Double threw out Joey's name right to me. Like Badgers is obviously working with Double. I never trusted his ass. I'm sorry. He is shady to me, and I like him as a person, but I still can't really forget the fact that he was the first person to throw out my name coming into this merge to save his own skin.
I voted not randomly, but like inconspicuously 3 times now, and I really just need to start using this endgame to make solidified relationships. Kimmi's one I've been working on. Kid, I'm starting to work on. I want to start working with Knife.
Has Knife made any allegiance to you two at all?
I haven't talked much with Knife. I would like to chat with Knife.
I don't think I've had a one-on-one conversation with him.
I haven't really either. But Knife might go to Brian and tell him a bunch of bullshit, which he's doing right now, so I just don't know. Oh, he's going and talking to Double. Look at that. Fuck my life.
I just want to know what you're thinking right now, Knife.
My name's out there.
That's what I heard. I mean, look, you can say if I'm lying or not. I don't lie.
I mean, look, honestly, look what you have in your hand, right?
That is true. I do have these things.
You can just, toss one my way.
Right.
You don't. I don't really care, to be honest.
Homeless, please don't. Alright, wait, nod your head up and down if you would be okay voting Double tonight.
Perfect.
Alright. I guess that's 5. You should have it. I mean, I think Kid would hop on this vote too, so it would just be them single
Yeah,
out.
I think so too.
I think it's getting to the point where I genuinely need to pick a side. And once I pick a side, I've got to ride that side and ride that wave to the end of the game. And that's where the stress comes in, because it's about, now my game is about making sure that I choose the side that I have the best connections with. If we go for Kid, it would, I think, me, you, I mean, us 3, that's 3 out of 9. I think Knife is desperate, so we can get Knife. And if we convince Joey and Tim, you can give one of them an immunity, or both of them, your choice.
Yeah.
And maybe that can acquire their votes, and then we can go for Kid.
I'm getting sort of sick and tired of all of these very confusing rounds where every last minute scramble ends up with one of our allies doing something incredibly stupid anyway. Looking at you for that one, Badgers.
I really still want to go Kidmodo just because he's been, lying to me this game. He's been telling me false votes left and right, and that's just from me. And I know I had the immunities. I know to you, it was kind of betraying, but I didn't want Double to go there. I didn't think it was the right move personally. I know.
I just wish you would have told us.
I know.
With all the people left in the game, you have to start making choices with who you value on a personal level. And I just like to move forward with the good group I have, of course, with my number 1 Aussie. And then the people that have shown actual loyalty to me and that have actually gone to bat for me. Joey, Shipley, and even Kimmi, even though I vote for her.
I have been through trial and tribulations to take out this man, Kidmodo, and tonight, after everything, I put my heart on the line in that challenge, and tonight's gonna be the fucking night to take out this man. I got everyone on board. I got Brian, I got Double, I got Knife, I got Joey. It is time. It is finally here. We are going to do it.
So, of course, I'm fucking frustrated after that absolute BS challenge. I pushed all my chips to the center and it didn't go the way that I wanted it to. But I have tried for so many rounds to get this fucker Double out. And if the people who told me and gave me their word are being honest with me, he's done, he's gone, and I'm finally gonna get to have my way.
I feel like it's like another Double versus Kid fiasco, which I just think everyone's using it to stall. At this point, I feel like it's just using it to stall so that the particular people can stay. And I'm like, kind of frustrated by it because it's like, well, where does that leave us?
So some people want to target Kid tonight. Some people want to target Double tonight. Grass is green and sky is blue. I like both of them. I want to keep them both. But I've lost too many damn soldiers fighting this war. This has to end tonight for my game. This has to end tonight for my sanity.
My feeling is really this, and I'm not saying this to be a betray, but I know that for you it's difficult because there's this clear perception of the four of the.
I don't. Okay, look, that's over. I don't care. Just tell me what it is. If it's like Double or Brian
I think people want to hop onto Double, but then what happens after that?
I feel like Aussie is hard covering for Kid right now as well.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Fucking put their hands in here. Fucking let's go to Kid.
Yes, I'll literally.
Because he
off
can't
all
be
my
given immunity. He can't be given immunity here.
Yeah, then no.
He didn't
just
talk
vote
to
him out
anyone.
Here, good vote. I think that.
All right.
I think it would work out for us.
Well, I've got two options basically here at this vote. I can stick with, honestly, the more threatening group, with Tim, Aussie, Kim, and Shipley, because I feel like number 5 in that scenario. But on Brian, Jacob, Knife, Double side, I think I could sway that side more. But I have protection on Tim's side, dude. Tim's been loyal to me this whole game. It's a tough situation to be in. This could make or break my game. If I make the wrong choice, I could be gone the next vote. If I make the right choice, I could have just locked myself in the final tribal.
Final 9. Congrats, you've voted out 7 people. You're over halfway through the game.
We can't see you.
I
Out there
think
you
it was jury this round.
Yes, the jury does start this round. So, congrats, you made it.
We're staying the rest.
Alright, so, 3 merge votes, and we've seen 3 Karibo people leave. Is that a coincidence of just a group of 8 that were really chomping at the bit to start the strategy? Or was it just like a group that really was at each other's throats and by sheer luck and winning immunities made it this far?
I feel like, we hadn't gone to tribal, and we clearly hadn't done enough talking because there's a lot of us right now that are all over the place. And even still, you would think it'd be better 4 rounds in, but no, it's not. We're still bouncing around like fucking marbles or gumballs or something. It's very annoying. I'm tired of it.
Well, that's because people are shady as shit, and we didn't get to learn. We didn't get to learn that people were shady because we never went to tribal. So like, we would have gotten all these issues out had we gone to a tribal or two, because we would have seen who the snakes are and who the bad strategists are. But here we are, and it's fucked, JP. It's fucked. Like, we are probably a dysfunctional mess. We got lucky in a couple challenges and happened to get all 8 of us here, but I would, if you're watching at home and you're betting, I would bet that another one of us is going home again tonight. So,
Tim, do you feel like a lot of people are just kind of trying to like keep the name off of them, or do you feel like they're kind of definite sides that are targeting each other?
Definitely wouldn't say I'm be trying to slide through everything. There's always going to be sides, but in a very modern survivor way, I feel like it's constantly shifting. I think the definition of voting blocks is very apparent right now. It's sort of, I think everyone's doing what's best for their game, while still having their trust in certain people. And I don't think anyone's really sliding through. I think everyone's just, trust clusters. That's a good name.
Okay. And then kind of on the topic of trust clusters, Double. If you had to guess how many trust clusters there are, like just kind of floating around in total, what would you say?
Too fucking many.
It's a good way to put it. Unless anyone has anything they'd like to say before we go to vote, you will be able to give out your immunity necklaces.
I got a lot of messages, but I think I know what I'm gonna do here. Let's start off with Joey. Come out here to that.
Yeah.
Brother. You're so cute. Can I get this or later? Yes.
All right. And this next one, here we go. All right. Knife. Come on, take it.
Thank you. Oh, I didn't
I got
say
you.
that loud enough. Thank you.
Okay, and with that,
I'm
Double
dying.
start us off.
Sure thing, dude.
I'm gonna go tally the votes.
Yeah, go do that. Yeah.
I've tallied the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and they would like to play it, now is the time to do so.
Stands up.
I'll use the bathroom.
Okay, I will read the votes. First vote, Kidmodo. Kidmodo. Double.
What?
Double. Kidmodo. It's 3 votes Kidmodo, 2 votes Double.
So spiked my diddy.
Kidmodo. Double. It's 4 votes Kidmodo, 3 votes Double. Kidmodo. Double.
Oh my god.
And the 8th person voted out of Survivor the Mushroom Kingdom and the first member of our jury is Kidmodo. I need you to bring me your cords.
To the people that supported me and that voted with me, I know exactly who you are. Good luck in this game. Have fun. And to the people who lied directly to my face over and over again after I was genuine with you, after I was honest with you, fuck you. I hope you don't get any sleep tonight. Thank you very much, JP.
Kidmodo, the tribe has spoken. You can head down there.
Dude.
Good game, man.
GG.
And with that, we're down to the final 8. After another very intense tribal council with a lot of bullshit happening in the air and a lot of penalties from the challenge hanging over people's heads. Who knows where things could go in the future? We can head back to camp.
I can't say that I was blindsided. Aussie, Kimmi, you guys are amazing. Brian, Joey, or Tim, one of you fucked me, and you fucked me hard. I'm a bitter juror, and so you just put me here as the first person. I gotta sit here for the rest of the night, and I get to talk to every single person that comes. So good night and good luck to you.